Right, here we go. Let's check out what's going on. Gracias. Right, don't know if this shot's any good because the sun is right in my eyes. It's midday and we are in the Alcalá de Henares medieval fair. Now, to be honest with you, I had no idea that this was happening until a couple days ago, and I saw a pig on a spit. So I kind of guessed something was going on, and now here we are making a surprise video. I haven't planned anything. I have no idea what I'm going to do. So yeah. You know just about as much as I do at the moment. You can tell, I think the vegan movement in Spain hasn't really taken off. When I was like a teenager and up to my early 20s, I spent a little bit of time going back and forth from the Middle East. My family used to teach there and work there a lot, so I would go over and visit them. And what I'm finding here, this is a medieval fair, so I'm guessing it's Spanish medieval history here. But what I'm finding is all of this is looking mysteriously Arabian. The style of everything, like these banners that are being flown up, these tents, these kind of big cookouts, it all looks, it all reminds me of the Middle East. It reminds me of, it's very Arabic. There's something very Arabic about this. And I bet Wikipedia has something really interesting to tell me about this. And Wikipedia sure did. Hi, Ewan from the future here to tell you what I found out about this little Spanish town and its history. But to start with, we need to take a quick trip back to the year 206 BC, when Europe was in the grip of the Western Roman Empire. Now, the Romans were not the first empire to colonize the Iberian Peninsula, but they were the ones to lay the foundation down for what would become Alcalá. They constructed Complutum, a name which roughly translates into English from Latin as place where water coverage. It's a grammatical mess because it's a loose translation, I apologize for that. They called it that because they built it really close to the Henares River. So I don't want to focus on this so much. So let's speed through the next couple thousand years or so and get to the date, the 4th of September, 476 AD. And that is when the Western Roman Empire collapsed, and therefore the medieval ages is going to kick off and have a grand old time. Everyone's having a grand time, enjoying themselves, having a party, doing what they're doing, until the year 711 AD, when an empire from North Africa decides to colonize the Iberian Peninsula and rename it Al-Andalus. So the Moors were here for a long time, and they constructed a bunch of these, which I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, but what they translate to in English are citadels. And everything was going great for the Moorish Empire until we hit the date, the 3rd of May, 1118, when the Archbishop of Toledo reconquered Complutum, now renamed Alcalá, from the Moorish Empire, and this began a steep and steady decline for the empire's presence in the Iberian Peninsula. Eventually they were kicked out, and we are left with the peninsula that we have today. But what has all of this got to do with the fair? Just over there are some stalls, and you're about to witness something that not many people have witnessed, and that is my absolute mastery of the Spanish language. Let's get on. Hola, ¿cuánto el bebé? ¿Cerveza? Perdón. ¿Pequeño? Cuatro. Gracias. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien. one drink down, and I haven't really had much to eat today. So, Europe, the epicenter of civilization.
Down, let's go.
Ah.
Very good, very good. Afloja un poquito. Down, let's go.
Yeah.
Very good.
Now, we can't talk about the medieval fair without talking about this specific author. If you come here to this town, you can find him and his work immortalized all over the place, with statues, artwork, gifts in shops, whatever it is. It's very clear that this man is extremely important for this town and its identity. Arguably the most famous work of this author is Don Quixote, and even if that's not true, it doesn't matter, because it's Alcala's favourite. It's so popular, in fact, that the two main characters have a pair of statues of them in the historic town centre. It's hard to state how much the town loves this guy. He's, like I said, he's everywhere with art, but this actual medieval fair that I keep talking about isn't called the medieval fair. It's called Cervantes Week, and it takes place on October, and it coincides with the baptism of the author. Now, he was definitely baptized here. I'm not 100% sure if he was born here. I'm 99% sure that he was baptized here, but none of that matters because Alcalá has claimed Cervantes as their own. When I was in the medieval fair, I thought that this was a tradition that stretched all the way back to the Roman Empire, something that survived the occupation of the Moors and made it all the way to 2022. But what I actually found was that this week, dedicated to an author, first begun, the first Cervantes Week started in the year 1998, which makes me and you older than this fair, which is hilarious. I didn't expect this at all. There wasn't this deep history that I was looking to unravel. Instead, it was actually something really, really simple and really sweet, and to be honest, a hell of a lot of fun. It's basically just an entire town turning itself into fan fiction for a week, and yeah, I had fun. That's it. Very simple, very easy, and I'm probably going to come back next year because it was a ton of fun. Gracias. Picante, por favor. Look at that. Oh yeah. Now that is what you like to call a European diet. Right, let's try this out. I can't even eat this. That's good. Right, I really, really want to eat a vegetable. But that's what this fair thinks of vegetables. Jesus Christ, so meaty. Okay, well, I came out looking for answers of why the town I've literally just rented an apartment in for about a year has turned into a Game of Thrones wet dream. Spent all day here and I don't know. So there you go. That's I have no answers for you. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, watch another video, do the thing, bong the bing, and I'll catch you next time. Here's a showreel of everything you can expect to see on my channel. And yeah, I'll see you next time. That's it. I've got nothing for you. Bye.